So heading into the last week of August, let's see what to expect on GU. So looking at the daily time frame, you can see that we swept these highs over here. And so what I'm thinking is that now, since we swept these highs, we could have a pullback because price tend to react from these kind of highs when it is being swept. So from the daily time frame, what I'm expecting is that we could have a pullback in the coming week, maybe a pullback into this daily demand over here. And if the bullish momentum wants to continue, we can expect price going to the upside. Or also, since we had this break of structure over here, we could have a deeper pullback into the EQ of this level and then continue with the bullish momentum to the upside. So let's see on the H4. So looking at the price action on the H4, we got a swing break of structure over here. You can see the internal structure is also bullish. We have this huge liquidity built over here now. We also swept this major high over here. Now what I'm expecting is, if we are having a pullback, we can see price coming down, taking out all this liquidity into this EQ level, and then from here we can expect a continuation to the upside. So in the coming week, what I'm expecting that we could have a pullback. So how to decide that we are in the pullback phase could be like, maybe if we get a break below this level, we could see price pulling back. So there is an H4 demand over here. Maybe if it keeps holding, it could also push price to the upside. So as long as the demands are holding, we can expect price to push to the upside. Once the demand failed, we'll know that price is pulling back to the downside. So I am expecting a pullback soon on GU. So I'm willing to play pullbacks now. And for longs, if this H4 demand is holding and we get a change of character on the H4, we'll know that price wants to still continue to the upside and we can look for longs. But if this H4 demand fails, we'll know that we are having pullback and we can look for shorts. So let's see on the H1. So looking at the recent price action on the H1. So we have a break of structure over here. We had this demand also, but price came, swept these lows and push to the upside. So now it is reacting from this supply. So if this supply is holding, we can see price coming into this H4 demand, H1 demand. And from here, if these demands are holding, we can see a continuation to the upside, or it could even continue into the fresh supply and then pull back to the downside. So on GU, this is what I'm thinking. I'm only expecting a pullback because price is too extended now and we swept major high. So from these areas we tend to have reactions, so I'm expecting a pullback. So I'm favoring more on shorts. If we have the pullback phase starting, I would be looking for shorts. So this is what I'm thinking on GU going into the last week of August.